Hello and welcome to race day for the AGT ACC Belgian Grand Prix, round 8 of this championship. And following on from a very exciting qualifying on Friday night, our drivers now face 2 hours around this daunting Spa circuit. It's going to be the ultimate test of character. Drivers who can get through mistake-free could find themselves in a very strong position in the final hour. And if that's not enough for you around this circuit, variable weather could also play a factor. So who's going to go with a bold strategy here this afternoon? And of course, all this action brought to you by AGT TV and TrackSpotTV as well. Head over allthews.trackspot.tv. 30 plus cars here, and we cannot wait to get this one underway. Round 8 of this championship, the Belgian Grand Prix for AGT ACC Season 2. And it gets me every single time, Isaac Fogarty. And you can just feel the nerves. If I'm nervous up here, imagine what these drivers are going through. It's going to be Struik, Danetti, front row of the grid, then Bishop and Simmons, Henderson and Silva on that third row as we are getting ready to go racing. We're away here at Spa. Green flags are out, and Josh Struik there struggling off the line. He's given up the lead to Matt Danetti. Incredible stuff, and Simon Bishop is also having a look here as we come down the Kemmel Straight for the first time.
Race, and a lot of work for him to do to come back, but crucial as well. Oh, here we go. Sorry, we'll come back to that because Simon Bishop, he's having a look. Oh, there's a car from the background as well. I can see a car on the wall. It's all going on. There's cars 4, 5 wide. Everything is happening. The gloves are off here. And trying to work out, that's Max Silva that had contact with someone there to send him into the fence. That's heavy damage to the side of the 75 car. Not good at all. Cars are still side by side. It's all going on here back in the pack track.
Between Elzine and Max Silva there. Will we see rain today? We'll get back to that question in a few moments' time, because are we going to see a move here from the Porsche on the Mercedes AMG car? I reckon it's going to be done. It's going to be close. Max Silva, can he come back? Well, he certainly can't there after that move through Les Combes. He likes to do things differently, and that's what we love about him. And he's right up behind now, but Adam Elzine's having a go down the outside of the bus stop chicane. He's got it done. It was like Max was standing still. Here we go, Horvath now. Up Eau Rouge we go. Ooh, there's an incident there further ahead there at Les Combes, I think. I'm not sure which car that is, but somebody has gone off there. They look to have got back going again. But is that 2 Ferraris going past the Mustang? What happened there? I was looking at the track map and then cast my eyes back, and it is a Ferrari going past as we see the Fogarty Motorsport Junior car.
Dusty, Max Silva to put the foot down, but here we go. Max Silva's having a little bit of a look at the back of his teammate. They draw alongside down the Kemmel Straight. This will be a change of position, and the Defy Motorsports 1 car pulls ahead of the Defy Motorsports 2 car. That is a change of position up into 16th place for Max Silva, and he is on a charge to try and come back in this race after being on the Pro-Am podium and looking at a top 10. Remember, he started from 6th place in this race, but Bob Norley's in the lane for his last stop. Here we go. Josh Struik has a look up the inside into the chicane, and that's a very late braking move. He has pulled the car up though. Great presence of mind from Matt Simmons to not turn in on him there, and that is a change of position. So Josh Struik now up to 3rd place and can try and start to close a bit of the gap to the guys in front, but it is a 12-second gap.
Max Silva 13th. Let's have a look at what he can do. Is he close enough, Isaac Fogarty?
Well, is he going to be close enough this time around? We're going to find out. And this is a great battle between these two. He's going to pull alongside, looks to the outside. Oh, this is very good racing between the two of them. Round the outside into Les Combes. Does he hold on? Yes, he does. What a move from Max Silva to get past James Hammond. That was a very assertive move around the outside from the Defy Motorsports driver.
Go down, Pouon, love saying that, as Matt Donetti right up behind Simon Bishop. Bishop goes across to cover him off, but Matt Donetti, is he going to go through as they break down to whatever, which corner is this, of course? It is the Campus Stavolo part of the circuit. I got that excited, I forgot which corner we were at, but Matt Donetti is all over him, and I've never seen a BMW that wide, certainly not in the Southern Hemisphere.
If Matt Donetti does get past, just a little fun fact for you, it will then be 1, 2, 3 on the road will be Matt Donetti, Simon Bishop, Josh Druick, which is, oh, here we go, he's taking the advantage of the lapped car being in the way, and Simon Bishop had decided to try and get out of the way of the lapped car. Matt Donetti used that to full advantage, pulled alongside, down through turn 5, I believe that is, and was able to pull alongside but not make the move done. But he's not done yet. Here we go. He's nice and close. Has a look to the outside. Simon Bishop defends the inside line into Pouon. Matt Donetti looks for the switchback. Has a little bit of front oversteer. Loses the front end of the car. A slight twitch. He's done well to catch that, but that will cost him a lot of time, and he'll drop right off the back. Look how much that gap has now grown.
No, I wasn't sure what I was witnessing, but Henderson all over the back of Machen. Someone stop messaging me while this sort of stuff's going on. Look how close he is. Nitro's mum, do not leave the big screen. Oh, was that a bit of a nudge, Foggy? And he's through, side by side. Oh. I'm choking on my own excitement here, Foggy.
Well, the heavy impact he had in the wall when going in a straight line along the Camel Straight. Oh, here we go. That's Les Sandwith making a move. Oh, there's a bit of contact between James Hammond, and Les Sandwith, which has opened the door for Max Silva now. James Hammond had to cut the final corner, and now Max Silva has a look to the outside. Maybe try and sweep it around into the first corner. He's still there holding on. James Hammond runs him out of room. That's a great move between the two of them, and that's just opened the door now for this man, Max Silva, to get past, to try and find a way to get himself up into 14th place, up through Rouge, Radion, along the Camel Straight. A bit of curb usage there, a curb hop for the Porsche driver. Here we go. Max Silva has the speed advantage. He's been in the slipstream, pulls alongside. Where's the cameraman? There he is. Finally gets us a shot of the car side by side into Laycom, and I think we've seen this before from Max Silva. I'm getting deja vu, Trev, because he's gone around the outside of the Porsche once again at Laycom to get himself up into 14th place.
Unbelievable, with a capital B.
The race leader through, and Matt Donetti's going to get stuck. Oh, as they come in towards Blanchimont, that's the Ferrari off the road. And that is going to be a huge impact because he had to drive off the road to try and get past, I believe that was Andrew Griffin, now back onto the circuit. But that's a huge moment for him.
Actually, the biggest 8 minutes of your sim racing career, and we know he's got a very impressive resume. Oh, look how close it is. He's right up behind him, Foggy, and he's going to have a crack down Camel Straight.
Well, here we go. This is the closest Matt Donetti has been all day to the back of Simon Bishop. Here we go. He pulls alongside. He looks like he's right up beside him. Simon Bishop very late on the brakes. It's a mirror image of the previous lap. Matt Donetti cannot hold it around the outside. He has to settle in behind once again. Simon Bishop just able to be that bit later on the brakes to carry enough speed into the corner to win out. He's positioning that car in the middle of the circuit. Very smart defensive driving from Simon Bishop. You can tell he's been doing this once or twice before.
PlayStation controller. Here we go. Holton versus Barton. James Barton down the outside. Are they going to touch? No. But James Barton runs deep into the bus stop, and that's going to leave him vulnerable as they come onto the start-finish straight. Barton is around. He disappeared. No, there he is. Oh my goodness me, I thought we'd gone into the Bermuda Triangle, which can happen here on ACC a little bit, but now Holton has a look down the inside. This is worth the price of admission alone.
Yet he's strong through this final sector. This is where he makes up all of his time on the man leading this race. He has to get a good run through here, and that will set him up for the run along the Camel Straight, but it has to be through here. He cannot afford to lose anything, make any mistake. He has to nail the braking marker for turn 1 just here. Not compromise the line, and he does quite nicely through there. I think they were relatively even in that instance, and now he has to split in the slipstream. Look at the gap between these two. There's nothing separating them. 3 minutes to go, probably 2 more laps, 1 more lap after this, I would suggest, when they cross the line. So not a lot of opportunities. This is his second last opportunity to get a move done on the Camel Straight. He's not close enough this time to make anything happen. He needs to be closer if he wants to make a move into Lakecom. He has to think about it, but he knows he's not close enough. There's a lap car in front. This is where he needs to have a good run. He's not as strong through the middle sector, Martinetti, as Simon Bishop is, but he needs to be if he wants to open himself up to having a look up the inside at any point before the end of this race. The pressure is now on him to make something happen. Josh Struick still 5 seconds away. I don't think he will catch up enough to close in before the end of this race. Max Silva now closed another 2 seconds to Nathan Hutton. Aidan Holton still sitting right behind James Barton, 4/10 there for that battle. Adam Elzine 4/10 behind James Machin. There's battles everywhere we look. We cannot take our eyes off this battle though, because this is for the lead. It's been a nice middle sector for Martinetti, Trev, but what can he do? Can he hold on through this final sector to set himself up for the Camel Straight next time by?
Yeah, I think this is where he's vulnerable, absolutely. Stavilo, we come down now, heading through Blanchimont on the last part of the lap. A little bit out of shape there, but nothing to write home about there for Martinetti. This is where he will have his biggest chance now, because he's running out of time, he's running out of laps. Simon Bishop doing some interesting things there, staying to the inside as we approach the bus stop. 250, 260 kilometers an hour here in these beautiful BMW GT3 machines. Is he going to have a crack down the inside? I've got to look away. Can't barely watch this. And Simon Bishop goes a bit deep, Isaac. Is that going to give Danetti a chance on the start-finish straight?
He got loose, he lost the rear end, similar to how Cameron Fleming did in qualifying on Friday. But BMW stepped out, it's opened the door for Martinetti. He had to push him out of the final corner into the first corner now. This is the closest that he's been the whole time. They draw side by side on the run down towards Eau Rouge. You do not want to go too wide through that corner, but they're going to have to. Martinetti, he's edged in front, he's got him on the run to Eau Rouge, but it now becomes pressure on here for Simon Bishop. He has to get in the slipstream. He's nice and close. This is not done yet. He will come back at him. Martinetti covers the inside line for the run to Lakecom. There is Josh Struick in the background. They're side by side on the brakes. Martinetti has the inside line. Simon Bishop wants to hold. There's a little bit of rubbing between the two. Side by side contact, but Martinetti holds on.
Danetti in the lead on the last. This has got to be the last lap. Bishop pulls out. Is he going to have a crack? No, he cannot get through there. This is the last lap of this race, and now he's going to tuck back in behind well, what am I doing here? Cameras, please. Through the corner with no name for the last time. Bishop, oh boy, experience and talent against each other. The reigning champion and our current championship leader. Oh my goodness, what a move from Martinetti. Wowee indeed on the last lap of this race after 120 minutes of driving. And Simon Bishop, he's got one more chance here, Isaac, I reckon.
He's definitely got one more chance. If he can get a nice run through this section of corners, he could look into the bus stop. That's where it's going to be for Simon Bishop if he wants to get the lead of this race back. He is close enough. That was a lovely run for both cars. They are inseparable. Less than 2 tenths between them as we run to Blanchimont for the final time. The countdown has hit 0, so this is it. Look at the defensive line from Martinetti. He does not want to give anything here to Simon Bishop. He's going to cover the inside line. They run. They're going to draw side by side into the braking zone. Here we go. He looks to the outside. It's going to have to be a great exit from Martinetti if he wants to hold on, but it is. It's going to be Martinetti that wins the 2 hours of the Belgian Grand Prix, and Simon Bishop will have to settle for second. Josh Struick in third. What a result, what a race, what a final lap. We still have positions yet to resolve, Trev, including
I know, Foggy. It's that exciting. We've lost Foggy, but Carter crosses the line. This is unbelievable here. If I didn't say it already, OMG, edge of your seat stuff. Oh, these drivers. This is incredible. I've seen plenty of racing in my time, plenty of sim racing over the years, and it still amazes me every single time I talk about it. But James Machin here and Adam Elzine coming into the bus stop for the final time. It looks like Machin's got him. I cannot believe that Matt Donetti got the job done. Forget about Ned Kelly, Isaac Fogarty, because that was the greatest robbery, the greatest theft I've ever seen in my life, because he took the race and got it by the balls and went bang and took P1.
Well, and it's not done yet for CP Motorsports. Aiden Holton is right behind James Barton for the back end of the top 10. So Adam Elzine is... James Machin holds on over Adam Elzine, but here we go. Aiden Holton, is he going to be close enough to James Barton now to make a move? There's still racing going on, and it's all so exciting. I cannot believe that this is how this race is going for all of these drivers. Look how close these two are as we run through Blanchimont. I'm seeing double. Another move. He has a little bit of a look. Oh, massive contact. He's hit the curb. He sent the Ferrari off the circuit. He's spinning, spinning, spinning. He will hold up. He will wait to redress that position. He used way too much curb there, which caused massive contact with the Ferrari. Sent the 91 car spinning through the final corner like a top. And he now crosses the line to hold on for 10th. What a result. Will Max Silver catch Nathan Hutton? I do not think so. And that means that Nathan Hutton will hold on for the back end of the Pro-Am podium. Max Silver just misses out. But oh my God, Trevor Byers, what a race.
I can't believe it. Send me a bottle of oxygen because I can barely breathe. Oh my goodness me, the neighbours and everyone else in the neighbourhood here have been woken up, although it is 3:05 in the afternoon, unless they're taking their siestas in. But look at that, Matt Donetti winning 2 hours, 51 laps, 7 kilometres a lap. Work that out in your heads if you've got a calculator, and all of that. And it comes down to Adam Elzine levitating above the track there. That's interesting to see, but it all came down to 0.2 of a second. Oh. Josh Struick in third. Let's have a look at the overall results. Matty Simmons, my man there in P4. Solid, though, finish for him in the end. Nick Carter in fifth. Braden Henderson, Nitro's mum, getting very excited about that one as they all reset now. But my goodness me, what a race.